Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing a alternator replacement on my Scion XB. And I thought I'd give you guys a couple quick tips here. First, you want to go ahead and remove the bumper. That's one of the things I found when I was reading the internet, but while doing it, it was actually pretty easy. You just need to take off the front grill here. That's pretty easy. I think it was just a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips probably got that off if I remember correctly. I have a Grillcraft grill, so it's a little different, but I mean, that's a piece of cake. The bumper itself, I was a little worried because I thought, man, moving the bumper, that's a big bumper. I don't know if the thing weighs, or it's a little intimidating. You know, it's a big piece of darn plastic that I don't know if I want to mess with, but it's actually really easy. There's 3 bolts right here. Actually 2. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3 on top, and then you're gonna have one on each side of the car over here on the side bumper. Here we go. My little plastic thing broke because it's a little lower, so it kind of clipped it, broke it. But you got one of these on each side. Now underneath the car itself, there's a few of them that kind of hold it holds there's a plastic shield that holds keeps it a little protected, the motor and everything else underneath. You don't have to, I think there's like 5 or 6 of those little bolts. You don't have to remove all of those. I think there was just 3 large ones, one in the middle and one on each side. That's all you have to do in order for it to lower enough. And then the whole thing didn't pop off. All it did was, let's see, this right here, there's one on this side and there's one on the other side. Yeah, here we go. That basically clips in there and it gets held onto the car. So until, once you got everything off, you basically just push it up on one side and boom, it comes right on down. Same thing on the side, came on off real easy. So that's really a piece of cake. Now, when you get over here, you have to, that's where the alternator mounts. This is the Toyota one. In case you're wondering, I have 275,000 miles on this one, and I thought, I don't know how long these things last for, but it's probably due. So I got a new one over there from AutoZone, the Duralast brand, and I'm just going to hang on to this bad boy, maybe down the road, get it take you a place that redoes them and get it new later. But so it was really pretty easy. There was a bolt way down here. That's the main large one. I believe that was a 14 millimeter, and you do have to get that out of the way. And then there's the headlight, obviously, of course, but even the headlight was pretty easy. That was just a matter of, I think, 4 bolts and unplugging the proper cables to one of them goes to the headlight, the other goes to that's the one for the headlight right there. Another one goes to the tail light, I'm sorry, the blinker. So there's that one, and the other ones were for the fluid here. So I mean, you have to get that stuff out of the way in order to comfortably get in there and undo that bolt. And then there's let's see, there's another bracket here. This bracket here, let me show you how this mounts. This goes right in there, and then you undo that one, and I just figured loosen this one off, get it off, and then that way you got enough room for that alternator to pop right on out. So there was a couple other things. One other thing I do want to mention, this right here in the front, you want to go ahead, zoom out a little bit so you can see where that's at. It's a little plastic piece right here towards the side. You want to go ahead and just move that off so you got enough room in here to get to the alternator, the side alternator, the wiring right here. So this was pretty easy to pop off, and you got to remove that with I think it's a 10 millimeter nut. But overall, it was pretty easy. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. So I thought I'd just try to make you guys feel a little bit more comfortable if you're trying to take this on yourself. But I mean, if you know how to wrench and you know how to use a screwdriver, you can do this. It's pretty easy. Don't forget to remove the power from the battery before you mess with anything. So so yeah, piece of cake. While you're at it, the last tip I do want to mention, since you're doing this anyways, just replace the belt so you don't have to dick around with that down the road. So, okay guys, good luck. Okay, so there it is installed. And like I mentioned, there's that bottom bolt. Let's see, right down there. That's the hard one. That's hard to get to. And then there's the top one up here to loosen it. And then there's the other bolt for the bracket. The belt itself Vaughn, out of here. Out. Get out. The belt itself, when you replace it, a tip, you want to run the car for maybe about 5 minutes and then loosen the nut and then readjust it, put a little more tension on the belt. So new belt, new alternator, you should be good for a while. Now this is what the other side looks like. You move this plastic piece and then that way you can kind of reach your hand in there, replace the, replug the, let me get on top here so you can see it a little bit better. Well, there's the top view. But there it is. It's rather, this little cover that goes over it, the nut's right there to tighten it, but it's really easy to do. You guys can do it. It didn't take me all that long neither. It was actually easier than I thought, so good luck.